out of control into a crowd of people. He shot two fellow protesters and caused one to jump off the wall on the freeway because they thought they were going to be shot and killed. And that was a remarkably reckless thing to do. So there are a host of felony charges that could. I've not talked to the detective or the commander of the detectives right now. I don't know exactly what charges they looked at, but you can't just pull the gun out and start shooting randomly or recklessly. Not in a car that's not physically close to you, and at the time he did that, you can see that there's nobody within feet of that car. It's scattered. And that's what we're looking at to drive the car for. But just to pull a gun out and start shooting, completely reckless thing to do. And as you see, he shot two fellow protesters.
Anything else that you think that people should know at home? People that are questioning why there was no arrest of the Jeep driver or anything with this situation?
Well, I think we have to look at the totality of all of it at the time and where our resources are. So as we continue to investigate the Jeep driver, we're hoping to get the other side of the story. Shooters arrested by you. Any other arrests are made from the neighborhoods down here at the compound, City Hall area, and stuff like that.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you making time. If there's any footage that you guys
Hey, by the way, everyone, because I didn't get to speak to the officers through Colorado Media School education, and like when it comes to setting up a news package, that's how we teach them how to do that kind of stuff, to set up a news package and stuff like that. So that's what this footage is right here. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
This is a
news,
news
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. First question is, have you seen something?
Harry lived in the Jeep.
So Harry, coming from again, the nation's looking at Aurora right now. What's your feelings coming out of this weekend? How are you feeling?
It was a interesting and challenging weekend. Protest unfortunately turned violent. Damage property outside our city. It's not pleasant news. Gunshots on the freeway. It was a challenging weekend just because of that. We had regular business
The interstate, huge point that everyone has so many questions on. I mean, where do you think things went wrong with that situation?
You know, I think there are a number of areas that less than good. Taking a 8-lane interstate was part of the problem we have is that the protesters are not communicating with us. You remember in June we had protesters telling us it's illegal. We knew where they were.
Wow, so before the barricade, he had gotten on.
He had gotten on after the police, so where we had people, we were stopping traffic, he had gotten on past that point, north of where we were not going to put people in the crowd.
Yeah. So, you guys did not make an arrest initially, but yesterday you put out a press release saying that doesn't mean that arrests won't come in the future. I mean, what are you looking at this point to determine that?
We're working with the DA's office. We're looking for other people to come forward and talk about this and that. Right now, all we have is one side of the story. We have the Jeep driver's side of the story. He says he was surrounded, people were banging on his car, and thought he needed to escape. So that's the only story we have right now. So if you want to step forward, if they have video,
charges could come about? Based on his story that night initially, do you think that there was no reason to file any charges? I spoke with a man who was in that white car. He said that he gave police a report that the blue Jeep and him collided. Not gonna say exactly what happened. That's your guys' area of expertise. But he said that the guy, he had to stop him from hitting these people. He was speeding in. He's told you guys that point of view. Is that something that you're taking into consideration?
We are taking into consideration pushing the white truck with their was lawfulness that they did as well. As a private citizen, all of those are parts of the consideration.
Sorry, just looking at my questions. Kind of, how do you prevent things like this from getting out of hand from the interstate to what happened here with the work windows? How do you prevent that?
We don't. We ask people if they're going to come participate in their First Amendment rights to have their voices heard, make their statements. They do so peacefully. They follow the law. They don't break the law in order to do that. So if people wish to communicate with us up front and tell us that they're planning to do certain things, we can assist them, make sure they're safe. But when they act on their own, they don't communicate with us, they don't want to talk about this, then these are the things that happen. It's hard to, we don't know where they're going. We can't just go shut the traffic down every roadway in the world to make sure that wherever they go, they're safe. And then what they choose to do once they get to our campus, we've had numerous protests here, and not a single one of them has ended up with construction of property or tearing down a building or breaking the windows of the courthouse, trying to set fire or whatever they were doing. So that was a decision that the protesters made, and we can't impact their decisions at that time. We can simply respond to them how we choose to respond.
Do you think that communication was a big problem here? Is kind of what I'm getting from what you're telling me.
When the protests we've always reached out to the protesters and asked for them to communicate with us. They're communicating what they're doing and we can make sure that they're safe. The protest we had in June, protesters let us know their route. We had officers standing by to make sure the roads were closed. They managed to go where they needed to go. They crossed the freeway. Nobody got through. That communication is always helpful.
Did you guys try to reach out this time?
Yes.
And nothing back. I guess what do you do moving forward? I'm sure that we've heard more protests are going to happen. I don't think that they're going to go away. What do you do next time to avoid this?
No, I'm really not going to talk about our operational plans because people who want to come up and commit crime and turn a peaceful protest into an awful one would certainly take advantage of the information during future protests. We are planning. We are coming up with contingencies on what they do, what we do.
Looking at the footage of the Jeep going in, people are calling it attempted murder, that he was speeding into a group of hundreds of people. Do you see that?
It would be inappropriate to speculate on what that could or could not be. We've seen the video of the helicopter caught, and people were leaving the roadway. I didn't see him coming close to anybody, but nobody's come forward and said, we're running at speed. We have his history. That's why we're continuing to investigate, continue to work with the DA's office to see what charges are in fact appropriate.
What can the public do to help you right now with this case?
Well, if someone's out there who has video of this person driving close to somebody, then that would be helpful to have from someone who's been there, to have this other side of the story. We had a couple of car incidents that day because I do believe there was a man and a woman in a white Lexus who there's video out there from the protest side where they were, certainly appears as if they were being stopped, their car was being damaged. we've heard that they were assaulted, but they've not come forward. Gives a little bit of credence to the Jeep driver's claim that he was fearful, that he thought he was going to be attacked, that people were acting violently toward him, and he thought he needed to escape that environment. So if we could get people to talk to us who are there, that would certainly help.
Other side, yeah. Say you are driving on the interstate and you come across a group of hundreds of people in the middle of the highway and you are scared. What's the right thing to do?
I think the best thing to do is just keep your windows rolled up, stop the car, don't provoke the crowd, be calm, wait for the moment to pass. You're not going to stay on the freeway forever. Ultimately, they have other things they want to do in their lives, so at some point they will leave. And then when they leave, then peacefully go on. But if you get off the freeway, if you need to actually be someplace in a hurry, then perhaps as safely as possible get off the road, turn around, within the ability to drive, get someplace to get off the road. But don't drive through.
Will you do two shot us? I have a couple more questions. I just figured No, we're good.
Oh, you're going to be this way.
Yeah.
You're definitely not going to be laid down because she's wearing flip-flops.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I know.
That's what you don't see on TV. So, since there was no warning, the protest gathering on the interstate, is that technically legal?
Yes, absolutely legal. You cannot take the roadway, you cannot block the roadway. It's illegal for people to go up on the interstate, to stop the conveyance and traffic and commerce to get on that road and go about their business. It's completely illegal to do so. It's also completely illegal to smash out windows in the building, throw fireworks at police officers, and other things. You know, a lot of the behavior we saw on Saturday was unlawful behavior, especially towards
But no arrests. The shooter, the protester that shot, where are we at with that situation?
He has been identified, and we have applied for arrest warrant, and we contacted
So we'll hear about an update pretty soon.
Yes, our PIOs will send out an update as soon as they have.
Anything else that you want to ask?
Oh, I'm good. Stay right there for just 2 more seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. And what charges could someone face for that?
Aggravated assault. I mean, he did. If you actually think about what he did, the car is, at the time that he was actually shooting at the driver of that vehicle was not close to him. So he pulled out a gun in a crowded environment.